Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Anime Brothers. I am your host, Quiet Jams. I am joined by our other host, Ty So Fly. We are two of the Anime Brothers. What up? What up? Today we're going to be talking about some real manhwa. Like really only one manhwa because
just one to see.
Solo Leveling decided not to have a chapter. It's all good. It's all good. Before we even start, like, subscribe, follow, please. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Oh, got him. And all right, so I told you I was gonna say it.
Yes.
These
Quick
text
update,
messages.
quick update.
Yo, I can't believe it's trying to talk about was it Terry McGinnis will wax you? Like, yo, that's Batman Beyond.
Yeah,
any Batman would wax me. Come on, y'all.
We're talking about Robin.
I didn't train under Ra's al Ghul. All right, like it's fine. It's fine. I can get beat up by Batman. I'm okay with it. I don't understand why that's supposed to be an insult. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyone who doesn't know the context of this conversation.
It's true. You didn't give me any context.
They were talking some trash in the fantasy football league, so I gotta talk a little trash back. I'll get my trash later when I think it's some good trash, but I just wanted to know I am rubber and you are glue, and your insult did not stick to me.
That was horrible.
Yeah, it was bad. I'm sorry.
All
right. Well, all right. So why this is fresh in my mind. So Star Wars, released. What is it? Star Wars Visions? Oh yeah, man,
Star Wars Visions. That trailer. Did it actually say when it's supposed to come out?
It came out September 22nd, so it's already out. The whole thing, Disney Plus, I believe the whole thing. I'm not sure that every episode's out, but we're obviously gonna have to check it out. That seems like what Star Wars should have always been. I'm not gonna lie to you. It should have always been an anime. That was great. Oh man. Even the music in that trailer is awesome.
Yeah. And the feel to me was so like, I mean, Star Wars has animated versions of it already.
Oh yeah.
Clone Wars, all that stuff. But like, I don't know, from this trailer that I watched, they don't compare. This trailer was fire.
Oh yeah. This is hot fire. Ooh. Yeah. Like, all right, so you got like the moments with like the lightsaber and like the sweet moments, but then you also have like a little bit of anime twist where it's just like this person is like like a shonen twist almost, like this person is becoming the hero that they want to become and be, right? And so it's like that's sort of what Star Wars was always supposed to be, like Anakin started this way. He became the hero, then became the dark hero, like whatever. All right, fine. Luke, he was never that good, and then all of a sudden Luke became great. So it's all encompassing. It's like anime is there. When LucasArts and Disney is picking up anime is big.
Anime's taking over the world, people, ladies and gentlemen. Hence why we have Anime Brothers.
I'm just saying, I don't know about taking over the world.
It's taking over the world.
Oh man,
it's taking over the world. All right.
You know what the worst part about this is?
What?
If we want to put a clip of this trailer in, man, getting rights from Disney is gonna be a pain in the butt, man.
It's not gonna work. I mean, they're Disney is suing people. People are suing Disney. Like, Black Widow.
Yeah. We're just gonna talk about it. We're not gonna use any of that sweet animation. Side note, so all those stories apparently just like they're different. They're different stories. So it's 9 different stories.
So
it sounds awesome.
So it's like
it's called the anthology.
A different story, like
I believe. So it's a 9 different visions or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay.
So there has to be. I'm assuming that the 9 visions or stories at the end of the series come together. Like the different people must meet at some point. Like, right?
It's not how it always works, man.
I'm just saying, like that would make the most sense. Otherwise, it
doesn't have to make sense that way. Every single thing could be a short movie, right?
So what, an hour-long episode is literally one vision?
Yeah.
can you get enough out of that? I can't.
I mean, depending on how good these are, I mean, you might be right, but it's like Black. You ever watching Black Mirror?
No, but I watched Crash that had a similar.
I don't know what Crash is. You need to watch Black Mirror.
Well, Crash is the movie where it had like the different personas from everyone from different people, and it all led up to one event, but they went backwards and viewed it from each different person. So that's how I look at it.
All right. Black Mirror is a non-linear television show based on technological advancements that may or may not exist already, right? Okay. So it's a show that doesn't have any rhyme or reason. You can watch any episode at any time. It has nothing to do with any other episodes, although they do have kind of nod back to certain things if they're in the same universe or whatever.
Okay.
But there'll be an episode. Okay, take this one episode. There's a robot dog being made by, I think it's called Boston Dynamic. And this little robot dog, it looks a little creepy, but it like walks on all fours, but you can use it as a guard dog. And so they took the concept of this whole thing and they had this people break into a warehouse one episode, right? And this guard dog was there, and this guard dog was ruthless. Like, just saying, like, it's little things like that. Like, you couldn't kill it, you know, you couldn't flip it over. There was no way to just keep it down. There was another episode where, no, I'm not going to talk about that episode. That was a little weird one. There was another episode.
Saying the premise of this is they weren't connected. So you're saying this Star Wars animated series won't have connected episodes?
I don't think the episodes are connected at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if they're not connected early, are we at least using the same people?
I don't think we're using the same people. I think it's different people. I think it's a different look at Star Wars every single episode. And it's like people always keep expanding on the Star Wars universe. They always want more. And so they said similar landscapes. Like, okay, you're going to see this landscape that you've seen before. You're going to see these people maybe that you've interacted before in Star Wars, but now a different character is going to interact with them. You kind of know how they're going to react to that person. It's like, nah, I don't like that guy. Another thing about Star Wars is I like that they recycle like voiceover actors and stuff like that. So like the person that played, I can't think of his name, but he was a big junk keeper. They keep using his voice, and I'm like, oh snap, okay, you know, interesting stuff like that. Yeah, I'm just really stoked. I hope they keep doing it. Do some more animes out there. It's coming big.
Saying. Yo, if they wrote it as a manga, I'd read it.
Ooh. Star Wars is a comic book, I believe.
Comic book.
Yeah, no, I know. But you still have to remember it's Star Wars. So
right.
Just because they made an anime doesn't mean they're gonna make a manga.
You're right.
Yeah. But all of this to say, man, anime is becoming massive. Like, so I was reading earlier this week, the Prime Minister of Japan watches anime, which I don't know why I'm surprised by.
Shouldn't be. I feel like it's like a thing. Like if you don't watch anime or read manga, I don't mean to stereotype in Japan. It's like not playing video games in America. Like, pretty sure every person has played a video game in America.
That's false.
Who hasn't played a video game?
A video game? I can tell my parents don't play video games. They might play Sudoku.
You're telling me your dad's never ever, even before you were born, played a video game, even if it qualifies like his older one, like Atari or things before that, or even on his phone, because technically phone games are video games.
He doesn't play phone games. I'm telling you, he plays like Sudoku. He might play like solitaire. Dude, we're talking about a man who is like 66, 67, man. Like that generation, man. I don't know.
I mean, my pops plays phone games, so I count him.
I don't know. Whatever they consider fun, I don't understand it. Come on, boomers. Have some fun in your life. Sucking up all the Medicare for all the rest of us. Oh
Oh,
man.
man.
What was I saying?
We were talking
Japanese
about
Prime
the Prime
Minister
Minister
talks
of
about
Japan.
anime. Yeah. He wants to increase the revenue of the anime industry. That is a big conversation to have.
But if that happens,
yeah,
do we have to pay more to watch?
I know. You saw my post earlier this week.
No, I didn't. I just thought it.
So I posted. I was like happy about it because that means anime is becoming more mainstream. Sad about it because that means I might have to start paying more. Like, bro. Oh man. It's the truth though. You know.
No, I agree.
When it becomes mainstream, like Disney Plus ain't free. I mean, it's free at my house. I'd like to give a shout out to my sister-in-law and my brother. Good looks, dogs. Whenever we're logged into somebody else's account, our name is freeloaders. So if you see freeloaders pop up on your account, good looks.
Yeah, that's real life right there.
You know it's real talk. But seriously,
now, anime becoming mainstream, that's sick. Well,
man,
on the verge of becoming mainstream.
Yeah, I mean, Netflix already has sort of their own like kingdom of anime. Like they're funding and developing other shows and things like that. So it's becoming kind of big, like massive category of anime. Like this is probably because I watch a lot. But every time I turn Netflix on, there's a trailer for some new anime.
That's true.
I think it's probably the algorithm, but you know,
it's definitely the algorithm. But
yeah, all right, yeah.
Netflix has had a few good ones. I wouldn't rely on Netflix just for the audience to know. I wouldn't rely on Netflix, but they have had some good ones. I think your best bet, right, is Crunchyroll. It's probably your best.
No, I got nothing but respect for Netflix, but Crunchyroll is 100% the best bet if you're trying to get into some anime. VRV, Verve, it's VRV.
I don't think I know that. Hold on, man.
It's a you're gonna Google it. It comes with a Crunchyroll subscription. It's plus a bunch of other things. So
I see a premium streaming service.
Yeah, it also has Crunchyroll. It also has
it's owned by
Boomerang.
I'm saying it's owned by Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Boomerang. I haven't heard Boomerang in forever.
That's what I'm saying. If you like cartoons, you know, the old school racist ones where you could still say like things that are a little suggestive. Speedy Gonzalez, I'm looking at you. Go on Boomerang. I'm not gonna lie to you. Speedy Gonzalez was my favorite character growing up, man. I didn't know he was a Mexican stereotype until I got older. I'm mad. Like, why that mouse keep falling asleep?
There's so many stereotypes out there for those old cartoons.
Oh man.
Sad.
Oh man. It's most of what we have is built on terrible things. So disappointing to find out stuff like that.
Brings it down. Like then you're torn and like, man, I liked it, but should I like it anymore? Like
I know, right? Like, do I still like Speedy or I don't know.
Right? You're torn. So
yeah, no, I'll stay torn.
Yeah.
I'm not about to go buy Boomerang. I don't need to watch that no more. As we can see, girl dad. Busy enough.
And as you can see, because he has a girl, he will probably be losing all his money to when she's older and wanting to buy stuff.
Nah, man, that's what I got a wife for.
That's double the trouble.
Exactly. That's what the wife is for. Money. Peace.
Oh man. All right. Let's jump into real quick. Let's jump into TBAT, the beginning after the end, chapter 123.
My dude literally changed hats. He was ready. But yeah, I mean, we had high hopes, Remember we had such high hopes for this
Oh
chapter.
yeah, definitely did not happen.
We wanted Sir Lucas Weeks to somehow make his way in. I call him Sir Lucas Weeks because it just sounds better. Lucas Weeks, the fire mage, the half elf, with his little grudge.
Yeah. He didn't show up in any of the scenarios we discussed in the last episode.
Not at all. Not at all. It's very disappointing. It's like he's definitely making it in.
Yeah.
It better be. No. You know what? He can't even make it in now because
they've already left.
Yeah, no, they're already done.
Yeah, they left the room. It's a wrap.
Man, a few Lucas.
However, Tessa's still in the infirmary. He could still attack her.
That's true. Although he's gonna be really. Ooh, that's right. He's gonna attack her.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
However,
before we even talk about why that's a bad idea, let's rewind this a little bit.
Let's do it.
So, Tessa is in these vines. These vines are sentient, apparently.
Yeah.
And they got a little bit of a beef against Arthur.
Oh yeah.
They didn't attack Grandpa. You notice that, right?
No. Maybe there's some, suppressed feelings that Tessa has toward Arthur for maybe not becoming her boyfriend right away.
I honestly think the Beast don't like him.
Well, I mean, he did defeat
yeah.
the Beast, so
it is actively trying to murder this dude. Like he's like, whoa, if I didn't move, I would be dead right now. Like,
yeah, he did. He was like, damn, I got cut, I got sliced.
Yeah, like he's recovering from injuries already, and he's gonna come up in here and get attacked again, man. Like, take a day off.
And then he's like, him and Sylvie, they're like, Sylvie was like, what do we do, Papa? And he's like, we can't really attack it because Tessa's still there. So like, do we just keep avoiding and evading? I mean, that's what he ends up doing anyways.
Yeah. But eventually, the little gift he got, you were right. You were right. I didn't call it. You called that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It pops out of his ring. And then he just like goes, zip, flies over to her and fuses with her.
I think that's the best way to call it, is fusing, because like it was like in her stomach area, it just went right in there.
Don't know what it was. He don't know what it was.
It didn't explain anything about it.
Yeah. Grandpa was like, I don't know what that boy just did, but he just saved her life.
Yeah.
And Arthur's like, yeah, I did.
Yeah, it was all me. I can't even know what to do. He had no idea.
Right. And with that, her core stabilized.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, all right then. But then we go over to the infirmary. The doctor's like, what? Sorry.
No, you got it. Go ahead.
The doctor's like, she still obviously has mana, but I can't sense her core anymore. It's so weird. I don't get it.
And the doctor is an orange. Was it orange color core?
I think he's an orange core. Or is it yellow?
No, he was definitely
might have been yellow or orange. Okay.
No, he was definitely orange, because Grandpa was like, no, because he asked her grandpa. He was like, are you sure she's an orange core? And he was like, yeah, that was her last reading. And because the doctor's an orange core, he should be able to sense orange cores or anything less than an orange core.
Yo.
What?
Doctor's like, yo, I can't sense her mana core at all. He's like, Grandpa's like, back up. Let me check this. The mic is now her hand. She's a silver core now. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, it was hard to tell, because like in his expression, it looked like he was like, I wouldn't say happy. He was more like shocked and like, holy crap.
Yeah.
My granddaughter is basically as powerful as me.
Yeah. For no reason.
Yeah.
just randomly. Like, I guess it fully assimilated. But even the grandfather was like, after so long for this core to like have it should have assimilated already. Like, for it to still be doing this, like there's something wrong, And so we don't know what that little pebble was, but maybe it just increases mana core levels. I don't know. Oh.
So I wonder if the beast core required a specific mana core in order to assimilate. Like maybe she wasn't strong enough to assimilate with the beast core.
Or maybe it just subdued it. Maybe it subdued the will. Like, yo, your will is mine. I want your power. Give it to me. because I'm pretty sure no, they rank him as like S class or whatever, right? So there was an S class beast that he beat to give her that. But
yeah, it was yeah, it was on
A or
no,
S? I think
no,
it was
no,
an A.
it was definitely S class because
Okay.
when he talked to the grandpa when he defeated the beast, he was like, you shouldn't have been able to defeat that beast.
Yeah. No, there's absolutely no way you could have taken that beast out. It's like, well, I can did it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't think if it was an A class, I don't think grandpa would have said that. I think it was S class. Definitely had to be S class.
All right. Respect.
But then what's Arthur's beast core? It has to be an S class. That's not it.
It has to be an S class. This is obviously S plus. Like this, it's got to be higher than S class because
for sure
the things that he's doing, like, nah,
no.
that ain't regular stuff.
That ain't no regular class. Ain't no basic.
But yeah, so we're saying that she jumped 3 core levels, right? All right, so she jumped from orange. She jumped over she completely jumped over yellow, right? Yep. So she jumped over dark yellow, and light yellow, and went straight to silver. Now, silver is a bit of a as was explained later in the chapter, silver is kind of a range, but apparently it takes like 100 mages of a yellow core to take out a silver mage.
Yeah.
What the fudge?
You strong.
You don't just jump 3 levels. Like the levels are levels, right? But the levels are also kind of like exponential jumps, it seems like. Because then he went on and said, all right, so there's also a range of white mages, or white core mages. White mage is a healing mage in most video games. Of white core mages. And it like, all right, so it might take 10 silver core mages to take out a white core mage, which makes them about 1,000 times stronger than a yellow core mage, which is crazy. Like, oh, all right.
But grandpa also mentioned that
it might only take
that the headmaster is also a silver mage, but a lower level, and it would take more of her. Wait, was she lower or was grandpa lower? One of them was lower.
The headmaster is a higher level than grandpa.
Okay, so then it would take her 7 of her silver to defeat a white core mage.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so there's a good range there. I think it's minimum 5 or something. That's what I'm thinking off the top of my head, because like, oh man. But it's like, where do white core mages come from? It's a great question. How do you get there? Because all these power levels seem arbitrary. And then we are left with a really, really, really cryptic message.
I want more. Next chapter.
I really thought this chapter was super short.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So technically it wasn't that short. It just felt short because there was a lot of like Arthur dodging the
a little artwork.
Right.
Artwork. That's fine. I understand the artwork. I get it. Dodge. Boom. There's a lot of noises. A lot of noise words on the screen. Yeah.
But we find out that the royal family has deities. I believe that's how it was pronounced.
Deities.
It's all good. Deities.
Gods.
Which gives, I'm assuming all the lances were silver color mages, but they were giving this deity that pushed them to white core mages. That's what I gathered. I'm pretty sure the next chapter will tell more, but
he said they weren't white core mages until they became lances. Because Arthur made a really good point. If they were all white core mages, why not just assemble and take out the country? Like,
right?
Seriously.
Like we too strong.
Like nobody could stop them. All these old people.
Right.
All the silver mages are old as hell. So it's like, okay, and he's like, no, they were not white core mages until, they like, you have you heard about deities? I was like, what? Deities? So yeah, that's a good assumption. I think that they pray to a deity, and whatever deity is granting them this power is probably also the one that's about to attack the country. That's what I think. He's like, you're misusing my power. Like, what are you doing? because
I'm trying to
something.
think. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say something is granting this power. Whatever's granting you this kind of power is stronger than that power. There has to be.
Sure.
So that's where I was going.
I like
Also, oh man, this ties into that spoiler I saw online. It's going to be the same way that Tessa's core got increased.
Oh,
There it
at,
is. Tessa's core got
that
increased.
makes sense because she made that jump with that. Oh, so there must be more of those.
He gave this thing to him and said, "You're gonna need it. Doesn't matter, right?"
Because he thought he was gonna. Well,
Yeah,
so,
he thought maybe he was gonna use it, but he didn't. He probably didn't know the whole situation.
no, he
Do
didn't.
you want to know what the spoiler was? Can I tell you?
Go ahead, tell me. I'll still read it.
All right. So the dude in the alley, right? When he took that coin, what'd he do? He went like this, right?
Yeah.
He had the coin in his hand, sitting like this, right?
Mhm.
Who else did that? It's the exact same pose.
Who else did that? You talking about the villain?
Yup.
I didn't know the villain. When the villain was sitting down, before they actually attacked him, he was sitting like in a sit down manner. But I don't remember what his hands were doing.
He had a peace sign.
I have to go back and look at the chapter.
He got a peace sign. So I didn't see
the villain
anything else.
Is that guy? Well, he
I think
guys himself.
I think it's him.
But then when he recognized Arthur's strength, why would he want Arthur to increase?
I mean, who cares? If you're that strong, who cares?
That's true.
Or maybe he realizes that Arthur is something different, you know?
Well, actually, it wasn't Arthur's strength that he recognized, because otherwise he would have recognized it right at the beginning. It was Sylvie when he recognized.
That's
Sylvie.
true. That's also true.
That's when he gave him that particular thing.
Yeah.
So he must assume that Arthur probably is secretly working on his side. Like there has to be something that he thought when he saw Sylvie, that he must have thought that they are on the same side as him.
I don't know. It's a good question, but he's like, yeah, maybe he is what the original Sylvie was or something like that. You know, like the Sylvia. Maybe he is one of those, and like he was on her side. But
I see what you're saying. So he wasn't actually that villain.
Yeah. Maybe he wasn't that villain. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. But maybe full speculation. Or maybe the country was like in leagues with the people that took out Sylvia, and he's like, yo, you're gonna be against them anyway, so here's what you need.
True. And I mean, we don't know who Sylvie's companions were.
No, yeah, we have no idea. So other dragon people. So, but my whole thing is, I just realized, right? That whole thing with the little pebble or whatever that absorbed into the core, it's the same thing that they gave the lances.
That makes
same thing.
That makes sense.
And so who's the deity? It's got to be one of those dudes.
Yep.
Which is not a good look.
All right, so that makes sense. All right, so anyways, back to our old speculation of Sir Lucas.
Lucas, I know, what's he gonna do? He's so Lucas, man, he's a clown. But you think this is sort of like a debunk thing? I think somebody tried to make one of those little core things, and they give them to people, and they're going crazy. So until they perfected it, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, I agree. I was totally going to go exactly with what you're saying here. So obviously, there's a deities that is perfected. Clearly, they found out about it. Someone found out about the school that's how the lance got stronger. So I'm assuming they somehow got schematics on it, whatever, blah blah blah. They got some kind of information on it, but they don't have the actual like full details. So they're making it themselves and testing it on these kids, and that's the version that Lucas is gonna get. But he gonna come up on Tessa and not know that she a silver color Mage. Let's
I
go.
know. Well, what was Lucas was yellow, right? Lucas was actually kind of high up there.
He was high up there. He's gonna jump, but he's not gonna skip past yellow. I mean silver. He's not gonna go white.
No. Yeah, he might have been dark yellow, but like no. yeah. To bring it back full circle, Lucas is about to get his ass beat, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He come up on Tessa. Tessa can be knocked out, and she's still kind of trying to kill Arthur. So like,
right.
Although, all right, we got elemental weakness, fire versus plant.
Not looking good. You're right.
I don't know if that's a real thing in this universe yet. Well, guess we'll find out.
Well, I mean, if it really was a weakness, why couldn't Lucas beat the beast before?
He did beat the beast before.
Lucas didn't.
Oh, Lucas. Sorry. No, not that beast. I was talking about, the plant beast.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Arthur did it. What are you talking about? Like, this is an elemental weakness, fire. But Lucas didn't really try to beat the beast, though. He immediately turned against his compatriots, his comrades.
Because he understood the difference in power.
Yeah. So why not shoot it with some fire? Shoot.
because when they were shooting it with fire, when the old, he wasn't the guy who was the commander, but then made Arthur the commander. Yeah. He was shooting fire at him the entire time and it was doing no effect. So Arthur didn't feel like his would do anything because that guy had a higher level than Arthur. Not Arthur, than Lucas.
All I want to know is, what do you got to do to make your fire blue? Like, that's hot fire, right? So at a certain core, shouldn't your fire just turn blue?
I don't know.
You know, like, oh yeah, I trained my fire to my highest stat and like now it's blue and I can make electricity. Okay, I get it. Fine, I get it. But why is your fire so much more special than everybody else's fire? You know what I'm saying?
It might be the level of training. Like maybe Arthur is, training the mind, body, and everything, where Lucas is only trying to go for power. And if you're just going for power, your flame will never change. I
mean, but if he's strong enough, he can probably compress his fire into blue. Like
maybe he doesn't know how to.
Yeah, or maybe okay. So all right, I think I'm about to debunk my own thing. Maybe it's because he has a deviant power. It goes to, so his fire is so good that it deviates into electricity. We haven't met any other deviant mages except for the gravity guy.
Sure.
The one with the handshake. So maybe all deviant mages have blue fire?
Or all deviant mages have the ability to.
Yeah, I mean all mages that can deviate to electricity have blue fire. Because it's like your fire gets here, and then right here it turns into electricity. So like he can push it up to here to make it blue and then turn it to electricity afterwards.
So you're saying Lucas isn't a deviant?
No, he's not deviant.
Oh, so then
he doesn't have any. So Arthur has he has 4 elemental affinities, right?
Oh, and you're saying because of that,
he can.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't think. No. I'm not saying because of that. He has 4 elemental affinities. 2 of them he can push past their regular point into the deviant phase. So he's got fire, earth, wind, and water, right?
Correct. All
right. Fire is the one that deviates into electricity.
Yeah.
So if you train your fire all the way up, you can become a deviant and get electricity, which is cool. But so that's what I'm thinking maybe what happened with fire. If you train water all the way up, it deviates and becomes ice. Correct. That's what his ice thing is. Yep. So it's like, all right, cool. But so that's what I'm thinking. Oh.
But so from what obviously from reading the manual, we learned that Arthur being able to change at least 2 of his elements into deviants was through a lot of meditation and mana increase.
Yeah.
He literally took the time to do that. I doubt anyone else besides Grandpa, anyone else really took the time to make their element deviant.
You're probably right, because Lucas was kind of just gifted his ability. Like he just naturally talented. It's always something like that, someone like that in these type of situations. Like if you actually worked at it, you could become a beast.
And then Oh, I forgot the Earth Boy's name.
He should definitely get gravity. I don't remember his name either, but like I feel like he's the kind of guy who needs a deviant ability.
Well, he already has one. He can turn metal,
Oh, that's right.
ground into metal. He just hasn't perfected it.
That's not a deviant ability though, is it?
Yeah,
I think it's a qualifies like a
because no one else does metal, which is why he was automatically.
no, he can do it because he's a dwarf. Dwarves do metal. That's the
Oh,
only people that do metal. That's why.
okay.
Yeah, it's because because deviant of Earth is gravity.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
and
right.
then what's the other one? Wind. The deviant of wind is healing. The healing magic.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
My bad. Sorry. Popped.
All right. So then I feel like Earth Boy should eventually get to gravity. Eventually.
I mean, I wish, or at least give him something else. It seems like one elemental affinity for him doesn't seem like enough.
Well, I wish he could take metal to another level.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't know what
Or
I don't know what the deviant of metal is, but I feel like it's gonna be sick.
yeah, because metal doesn't have a deviant. Like, ooh, tell me what it is.
Right.
Or I'm thinking because he can do earth and metal, maybe the next natural affinity for him is fire.
Mm.
Because if you're getting fire and earth, then that's why you can do metal. Like it melts it down.
I see where you're going with the like concept. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. This universe is interesting. This is why I like the beginning after the end, because they have like some set boundaries and not a lot of people can pass those boundaries. Of course, Arthur apparently through spoilers, I found out breaks every barrier. It's like,
and I feel like
okay.
the lances, right? They had to be barrier breakers in order to be chosen to be a lance, and then given the deity.
Deity. It's a deity. It's always been deity.
Just make it easier
But
words.
so all right. So now that we know about what the lances do and that they gifted this power, I actually don't think that they were that special in that regard. I think that these were people that they could control, because you don't want someone that's super, super powerful that you can't control. Like,
You're right. Like, hey, let me choose this extremely powerful person that doesn't listen to me, and let me give them even more power. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I think they were strong already, and then they fed them some pills or whatever, and they got stronger. But these are people that they were like about it. They were trying to unite the continent. So people got to choose. Like, you want this dwarven one, we want this elven one, we want this dude from this prominent household at the Weeks household. So
they chose people they felt they could trust in each kingdom. That like the humans chose one, the dwarfs chose some, and the elves chose some.
Yeah.
And so
it's like these are all people that kind of have something to lose if this hits the fan. Like, there's a reason they're all kind of noble people. Well, they're not just nobodies that got to be lances. So I don't know.
Makes sense.
I do wonder. He's not going to accept, but I do wonder if they are going to offer Arthur the next lance position.
Nah, too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah.
And I also don't think he's going to accept. He's like, I want the power, but not the responsibility. Too soon, though, huh? All right. Yeah. All right.
I think he still has his two other elements that he still needs to deviant.
And I mean, I get it, but the other ones didn't actually have any kind of deviant ability.
They ain't Arthur.
Yeah. And also I think some of the high, like his seniors or whatever, are kind of a little ahead of him.
Still stronger.
Yeah, like especially I'm confused about gravity, dude. Like, yo, gravity handshake. He's like, I don't even know how to use that ability. Like, even if I went to deviate on Earth, like I wouldn't even know how to use gravity. He literally said that. He's like, there's no point in having gravity. I don't get how to use that.
I mean, there's plenty of ways you could use gravity.
No, yeah, I could think of ways to use gravity. Like, was it Ochako? Come on now. That's a perfect way to use gravity.
Yeah.
but
that's interesting. So I think Arthur is going to power up on his own. I don't think he's going to take anything that will increase his power without him, doing it his own way, like,
Yeah.
through training. So that's my assumption on Arthur. That's the kind of person he seems like to me. But I still think, especially with the power level that he's portrayed at school, with just the two elements, there's still kids, strong enough to take on the next Lance. But I mean, think about the Lances, none of them were students anyways. Like they all had
they were all, that's right. They were already out of school and everything. All right, that makes sense.
So the next Lance that's gonna, if they replace the Lance, will be someone who's strong that's out of school. That's my assumption.
That's a good call. I'll give you that. One last thought I just had. What happens if that thing that they gave Tessa wasn't like a complete version of it? What if it's one of those crazy like beast pills? Like what if it wasn't a good one? What if it was a bad one and she becomes crazy?
Oh, that's a good call.
What do you do about that? She's a silver core mage. If she goes crazy, it's gonna be a problem.
So I wonder if thinking back, right? Did Arthur know that boy's level before he went crazy and leveled up?
I'm not sure.
Because I'm just wondering, like, the imperfect pill, even though it gives you more power, it was a fly. Did it actually level up their core, or did it just give them brief power increase?
I don't think it leveled up their core, because I feel like they were like, his core can't absorb all that ability, all that magic energy, and he's like blowing up or whatever. Like I think that's what happened. But
so then I would have to say that she didn't get
fine. Make me debunk my own theory. No. Yeah. All right. Well, it was fun while it lasted.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's see. So next week, I keep saying, wanting to say weeks. Next week, Lucas Weeks is probably gonna get his butt. I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah.
Effed up.
He's definitely going to. And like even if Tessa's not the one that mess him up, you have Arthur and her granddad there. Like I just don't see it going well for him.
Granddad's on. He's tapped out of mana right now. I don't know how long it's been, but I feel like he's tapped out.
Yeah.
Tessa is tapped out in the way that she's unconscious.
She just needs to rest a little bit. That's what Grandpa said.
I don't know. Like, I feel like he's gonna take her, and then Arthur's gonna show up, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, Lucas, not a good idea." And she's gonna wake up, and she's gonna like destroy him or something. I don't know. I almost feel like, okay. How about this?
Go ahead.
No, she's already woken up. She was happy to see him. I was gonna say maybe she's gonna wake up, and she's not gonna be the same Tessa.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm thinking Tessa is about to go Sasuke. You know what I'm saying? Like she's gonna go full rogue and like peace out because they gave her something that didn't agree, and now she's evil. Like, and now he's got to go kind of save her. You know what I'm saying?
I like the theory. I like it. Do you think it's a slow progression change? Because, like you said, she already woke up and was happy to see them.
Well, the one that they gave his roommate was a slow progression change because he still hasn't really done anything. Remember, he's getting the whispers in his head. And he's like, I hate you. But like, no, I don't really hate him. What the heck's going on with this?
Wait. Who you talking about?
Earth Boy.
He took one?
He didn't take one, but something is influencing him to hate Arthur. You don't remember that?
Oh, now I gotta think back to it. That was like what, a chapter ago or 2 chapters ago?
That was like 3, maybe 4 chapters ago.
Really? Because wait, the one where he's in the room and then he's happy to see Arthur when Arthur comes through.
He was still happy. It was like that was genuine. But remember the time before that, and the time before that, he saw Arthur. He had to like, he's like holding his head, and he's like, "No, what am I doing? Like, what's this about?" Like, it's something is happening with him, and we're not really sure what it is because they haven't really
They haven't really
told us what it is. Yeah. So there's some kind of seed that's been planted in this dude, and something's gonna go down with him, but we don't know yet.
I missed that.
He's one of the moving pieces.
I missed that part. I must like when I read it, I must have just glossed over it, not even thinking.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know.
It's
like,
our boy, he had such a small role. I didn't pay attention to you.
Something's gonna go with him, but we'll see what that is.
He's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Someone needs to be honestly, saved. I thought he was gonna have more of a role, and then I feel like they just shafted him for a little bit.
Because I think in these manhwas, I'm starting to realize that it ain't a team thing. It's not a team effort.
It's all about one dude.
This is not the power of friendship. This is one dude, and this one mother brother is gonna be stronger than everybody else, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep. Only one OP.
Fairy Tale's 100 Years Quest is getting animated. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, baby.
I saw that alert. I also saw was it Eden Zero or what is it?
What about it?
Eden Zero, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Eden
right.
Zero.
I saw it on Netflix. I might actually watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it's out. Like out.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was on Crunchyroll. I was just like,
No, full season's out on Netflix, so it showed up on my algorithm.
Yeah, algorithm. He's like, you like Fairy Tale? I know you do. Apparently, if you pause it, sometimes you can see Lucy and Natsu in the background doing stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're in the background of the show a lot, like 4 or 5 times. Yeah. Like, all right, so y'all are really just like in the same world. Got it.
Makes sense. But
yeah.
That's one of the ones I'm gonna check out just because.
Yes.
But, I think that wraps us up for today, unless you have anything else.
I am thoughtless.
All right. Then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another episode of Anime Brothers. Remember to check us out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. All on handle Anime Brothers. So, give us a shout, give us some comments, throw us love or hate. We like it all. And
I've been talking to somebody. I had no idea who it was. I thought you guys knew this guy.
Still don't
I'm
know.
So stoked. I'm like, all right, so I'm just fan interaction. My bad.
That's all good. We like that.
He's a friend. He's a friend now.
Yeah.
He might as well be a buddy.
Right. So message us, DM us. We will friend you because we're friendly people. This is the Anime Brothers signing out. Annie out, y'all.
Annie out, y'all.